for joining us this evening on TKO8 Local News. The Arkansas Department of Education has released its Arkansas School Performance Reports to highlight student academic achievement and growth, along with graduation rates, school quality, and student success for the state's public schools for the 2016-17 school year. The department gave each school in every public school district a letter grade based on the school's index sources from the Ever Student Succeeds Act. In Boone County, Lead Hill Elementary School was given a B. Lead Hill High School ended up with a C. At Bergman, the middle school was awarded an A, and the elementary and high schools received B ratings. All three schools at Valley Springs were awarded A grades. At Harrison, A ratings were awarded to Eagle Heights Elementary, Forest Heights Elementary, Skyline Heights Elementary, Harrison Middle School, and B grades were given to Woodland Heights Elementary, Harrison Junior High, and Harrison Senior High. Both schools at Omaha ended up with B ratings, and in Newton County, both schools at Jasper finished with a C grade. In Marion County, all three schools at Flippin received a C grade, while both Yellville Summit schools ended up with a B grade. A search for a Midway man Friday in a local hotel has led to the arrest of 22-year-old Stephen Burton Ashworth and the arrest of two others on drug charges. Also arrested in the drug charges were 55-year-old Scott O. Donaldson and 30-year-old Amy Renee Pruitt. The pair remain in the custody of the Baxter County Detention Center on a $2,500 bond each. Ashworth was booked on an outstanding warrant charge and a hold for other agencies. He was released Monday morning. Tiffany Cortez Lynn, who has listed addresses in various court records as Gassville or Gamille, admitted she had violated the terms and condition of her probation and has been sentenced to 4 years in prison by Judge John Putnam. A petition to revoke the suspended sentence of 32-year-old Cortez Lynn was filed in mid-March. In the petition, she was accused of being in possession of drugs, associating with a person engaged in criminal activity, failing to report, leaving the Care Ministries rehab program without permission of the court, and failing to report an address change, and with failure to pay supervision fees. Cortez Lynn has been put on probation for 6 years in October of last year after being convicted of drug-related charges. Well, the Harrison Daily Times will be hosting a public forum for local candidates Tuesday night, May 1st. Early voting begins Monday, May 7th in the preferential primary election, but almost all candidates have filed as Republicans. As such, most of those races will be decided in the May 22nd primary. And the Flippin City Council will be meeting in regular session tonight, and of the things on the agenda for the evening, Flippin's Mayor, Gerald Marbury, is expected to give an update regarding a planned World War I Memorial Centennial celebration. Marbury says the event will take place on the morning of April 27th at 10 a.m. at the Hickey City Park. A willow tree will be planted to commemorate the service of World War I veterans. The Arkansas Forestry Department will deliver the tree to the ceremony, which takes place during the same day as National Arbor Day. Other items on the meeting agenda include an update regarding the Purple Heart proclamation set for the morning of July 3rd at 11 to be amended and to amend ordinances, and an ordinance to transfer funds from a FEMA project, and the presentation of a water audit. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
We we'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
There's a whole secret society out there that craves life beyond the civilized world. If you know what we're talking about, you're in. Equipped with Toyota Safety Sense Standard, the virtually indestructible new 2018 Tundra and Tacoma.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2018 Tundra Crewmax Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Sullivan Pharmacy has been serving your prescription needs for over 40 years. Our professional staff is glad to assist you with prescriptions, over-the-counter medicines, and healthcare products. Stop by Sullivan Pharmacy if you have questions about Medicare Part D, and we'll be glad to help. If you're in a hurry, use our convenient drive-through window so you don't have to get out of your car. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 North Main Street in Harrison, helping you feel better since 1965.
Is it better to be strong or smart? Well, when you combine a class-leading 999cc engine with the industry's first and only intelligent four-wheel drive system, the answer is simple. It's better to be both. The Pioneer 1000 Limited Editions, the newest members of the growing Pioneer family from Honda.
Teams with the National Weather Service have now confirmed 11 tornadoes so far from the severe storms that hit Arkansas on Friday and again on Saturday. The two strongest tornadoes were both rated as EF2. One hit the Mountainburg area in northwest Arkansas, while the other struck in Montrose in the southern part of the state. EF1 tornadoes were confirmed in the communities of Lavaca, Ozone, Gamille, Umpire, Crossett, and southwest Ashley County. An EFO tornado was confirmed in Opiola in Conway County. Two additional tornadoes were confirmed near El Dorado, but both have not been assigned ratings at this time. The Little Rock Police Department is now reporting nearly 8% drop in the use of force incidents last year. The department's annual use of force report shows Little Rock Police logged 241 of such incidents in 2017. Use of force incidents includes a range of physical tactics, including wrist locks and deadly shootings. The drop is the lowest the agency has recorded in over 8 years. Assistant Chief Hayward Fink says the department has improved documenting the de-escalation techniques. He says documentation as to what the officers did to defuse a situation should be just as important as documenting the type of force used. And the University of Arkansas Little Rock's Bowen School of Law recognizes a shortage of lawyers in the state's rural counties and is looking to fix that by starting a new chapter this fall where students and alumni can take what they learn from the books to the bench. Executive Director with the Arkansas Access to Justice Commission, Amy Johnson, says Arkansas is the most underserved state in the country when it comes to lawyers. She adds that there are only an estimated 3,000 lawyers total throughout the state of Arkansas. The Rural Practice Incumbinator Project will offer free training, resources, mentorship, and financial aid in equipping and motivating new attorneys to open up their practices in parts of the state needing lawyers the most. There are about 60 of these types of incubators nationwide. Arkansas's Governor Asa Hutchinson is proposing increasing property tax credit that thousands of homeowners receive for their primary residence. Hutchinson says he'll ask lawmakers next year to increase the state's homestead tax credit from $350 per year to $375 per year. Hutchinson says the increased credit will cost an additional $18 million a year. More than 700,000 Arkansas homeowners last year received that credit, which is funded by a 1/2 cent state sales and use tax totaling $253 million. Well, the Little Rock Zoo plans to spend about $1.3 million on an expansion project to build new exhibits aiming to enhance the visitor experience. The zoo plans to begin construction on the colobus monkey and several cat exhibits by June and finish by next spring. The project's funding would come from the 2011 voter-approved sales tax that was dedicated to capital improvements citywide. The new exhibits will make space to breed the animals and include more living and playroom for them. The zoo has 4 colobus monkeys and 2 servial cats. Both animal breeds are native to Africa. Before we take a look at this summer-like weather forecast we have at least for a day or two, here's the way the stock market ended today. Well, that roller coaster ride we talk about weather-wise continues here in the viewing area. We went from overnight lows in the upper 20s over the weekend, daytime highs in the low 40s, upper 30s, to 78 degrees this afternoon. Oh my goodness. Southerly flow ahead of a cold front that's actually going to come through the area later on this evening, but it's not going to be a cold front, if you will. It's going to cool the temperatures down more like normal for this time of the year for the next several days, changing from a southerly flow to a north-northwest wind, gusting tomorrow up to 25-30 miles per hour. It's going to be a windy day tomorrow, but it was certainly nice to enjoy summer-like temperatures out there today. Hope you had a chance to get outside. Here's the way it looks as we move on through the work week. As I mentioned, the cold front will come through this afternoon, later on, and this evening. Drop the temperatures a little bit for the rest of the work week. Tomorrow, even under sunny skies, about 65 degrees. Very modest temperature for this time of the year with a north wind, as I mentioned. Then on Thursday, again, sunny skies, a little bit cooler, about 59 degrees in the afternoon with a north-northwest wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. On Friday, clouds in the morning, clearing by afternoon. We go back to a southeast flow, 62 degrees throughout the afternoon. On Saturday, we're going to have clouds in the morning. Should have some sun by later in the afternoon, 62 degrees. And Sunday, looks like we may have a pretty good chance of some rain coming into the area. On again, off again throughout the day. 53 degrees, about 80% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Join Sammy Klein Thursdays and Fridays during the TKO8 local newscast for this week's closing livestock market report, made possible by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte. Quality Feed Grains has you covered. Everything for cattle, pets, deer, equine, poultry, seed and spray, show feed, and garden. Check their website, qualityfeedgrains.com, now for this month's special. Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte, proud sponsors of the Livestock Report with Sammy Klein on Harrison's broadcast station TKO Channel 8.
Summer is just around the corner, and the staff at Harness Boots and Shoes are ready with all the latest styles of tennis shoes, sandals, dress shoes, casual shoes, boots, and hiking shoes. You'll find the most popular brands such as Merrell, Birkenstock, Chaco, New Balance, and Twisted X for men, women, and children. And if you don't find the style or color you want in stock, they'll be happy to order them for you. Don't forget, $10 down will hold anything in the store on layaway. Harness Boots and Shoes on the west side of the square in beautiful downtown Harrison.
Siloam Springs rolled into town for a Friday night soccer game, and so did the rain, thunder, lightning, etc. during the stormy night at FS Garrison Stadium. Lady Goblins defeated the Lady Panthers in a slim scoring contest with a final score of 1-0. The boys kicked around in the Cash Center during the rain and lightning delay that was later postponed until April 23rd. Harrison worked the ball amongst showers during the contest, but neither team was able to score in the first half of action with a shutout score at intermission. Harrison got the ball moving toward their goal in the second half and secured the win. It had been a long time between wins for the North Arkansas College Lady Pioneers softball team. After starting the season with 2 wins, the Lady Pioneers dropped 33 straight contests. However, in their most recent outing, the team ended up that streak with a win over the Crowley Ridge College team, 23-6. Harrison graduate Morgan Clements was 5 of 5 in the contest for North Ark. She had 2 RBIs, scored 2 runs. Beth Cook and Darcy Klein each had 4 hits in the contest, and both had 4 RBIs. Chanel Dooley picked up the win. She gave up 6 hits, 6 earned runs. She had 5 strikeouts in the ballgame. And former Arkansas men's basketball standout Jalen Barford went up against the best college seniors in the nation over the weekend and earned Most Valuable Player honors at the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament in Virginia. Leading his team to a perfect 3-0 record, Barford finished second in the tournament in scoring at 19 points per game, including pouring in 23 points and adding 5 rebounds in the semifinals. He shot 38% from behind the arc and averaged 7 rebounds per contest. The Portsmouth Invitational invites the 64 best college basketball seniors from across the nation to participate in a 4-day, 12-game tournament in front of representatives from all 30 NBA teams. And Auburn has hired former Arkansas Little Rock head basketball coach Wes Flanagan as an assistant. Flanagan was a 4-year starter at Auburn from 1993 to 1997, and he led the Southeastern Conference in assists as a junior. He was fired from Arkansas Little Rock in March after 2 seasons following a 7-25 season that set a program record for losses in one season. Flanagan was an assistant under Greg Beard for the 2015-16 team that went 30-5 and won its first outright Sun Belt Conference title. And the series opener between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals was postponed Monday because of bad weather. The light snow falling and the temperatures around 30 degrees. Monday night's game was postponed about 6 hours before the scheduled pitch. It will be made up as a part of a split doubleheader on July 21st. The postponement was the third in the Cubs' first homestand of the season. Sunday's series finale against Atlanta got pushed back to May 14th because of rain that day. Total, there was 21 postponements in the majors through Sunday. This weather is really causing some problems across the country. That wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local